Well, as you see, got the old Massey 1655 back in the shop. We had a pretty unfortunate week with it this week. Took it up north to the island and where I did the quad video, and I had intentions of using my land leveler grader blade I built for it, because most of our roads up there are 2 tracks up by where our property is. Well, got all the way up there, fired it up. It was acting kind of weird. Didn't want to start very well, and I'm like, I just cleaned the carburetor on this. There's something going on. I don't know. Got it running. Okay, figured I'd just give it a little bit of time. Unloaded it off the trailer. Grabbed a little man, put him on my lap because he loves going for rides on this thing. And made it about 300 yards. And it started smoking so bad I couldn't even see in front of me. And I'm like, what is going on here? Well, I shut it off. It ran, but barely. I shut it off. Popped the hood. Looked it over. Made sure I didn't throw a rod out of it. I didn't hear a big bang. It just bleh. No oil leaking. Even my seal still not leaking oil. I'm happy about that. It looked fine. So get it started back up. Thought maybe just the choke cable or something happened weird. A lot of fuel because whatever. Got it running again. Sat there for a few seconds and then it just billowing smoke out. Well, all right. Now we're going to look into this a little bit. Pop the hood, pull the air breather off, and we've got oil coming out of places it's not supposed to. Okay. So I took a minute, thought about it, trying to figure out what's going on. All right, you know what? Let's just limp this back. We'll figure it out in a little bit. I left the air breather off of it so it wouldn't just suck the oil right out of the crank breather right into the, a little bit of air and fuel versus oil. Got it limped back, got it back on the trailer. And well, here's a little bit it's time to look at and see what happens. See what had happened, I'm sorry. So let's get this hood off and see what we got going on. Welcome to HP Small Engine. So I know that I've already figured out what happened to this thing, but what I'd like you guys to do, and gals, is throw a comment below. Tell me what you think happened, because yeah, I already figured it out. But anywho, what I was getting at was also here when I do a compression test here in a couple minutes, I'm also special with that. This engine has a decompression setup, and I didn't realize that, but you'll see. Anyways, let's get back with it. Like I had said, let's take a look in here. I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about. Pull that off. Set that down. Alright, so we'll start by oil, which it's not usually a big thing to see a little bit of oil, because it does breathe air for the crank through here and such, words and a way to make it sentence thing. But the part that really got me, I pulled the dipstick, and this thing had more blow by than a Cummins on a hot day. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull the spark plugs out, and we're going to do a compression test on each cylinder. We're going to see what is going on, what cylinder may have dropped, and what the deal is. So let me get this hood off and we'll get you set up and go from there. Before we do any compression test or anything, I'm going to fire this up and just show you. I just want to run it for a couple seconds, but let you guys visually see what I was talking about. This is going to probably be a stubborn girl trying to get running, but here we go. You can already hear it. I hope that was a good representation of what I was getting at, because obviously there's compression and air and things going in places it shouldn't be. So, alright. Yeah, the compression test right on one side. Let's hit the key and see what we have. Well, that's not good. All right, let's take it off. Put it on the other side. That's not very good either. Great. Well, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this engine unhooked. We're going to get it out of the tractor and over on the bench. Then we'll start tearing into it. There, she's out of there. Oh, it's dark over here. Okay. I'll get the oil drained out of it, because I got a feeling I'm going to be tearing quite a bit apart, so. I'm starting to wonder if it's more than just head gasket or something, because I don't know, it's rained kind of, Even after the carb clean, it ran good. Then it slowly started kind of going, just a little, So, let's get that oil drained out and see what we have. One thing I do like about this engine is you have multiple spots to drain oil out of. Obviously, besides the front. Yeah, let's pop this sucker off of here. Let's see what we have. Listen now, get on there like you're supposed to. Well, if I knew I was going to have this much problem, I would have had it coming out beforehand. There you go. Now we're going somewhere. Oh, boy, that's not good. It's got gas in it. That's really not good. Oh, shoot. I wonder why it's got so much gas in it. Alright, well, we'll start by pulling the front shroud off here. Of course, I forgot to grab my stinking magnets. Hey, me forget. Oh, come back. There we go. And this one over here. And I don't think those affect it, but we're gonna just loosen them for now. All right, and then those two, which are 12 mil, I believe. Yes, sir. All right. And And now this should come right off. There we go. You go that way. Alright. So that's off. That's just gonna sit there. Let's see what we have. Got that runs across there to that. That goes to that. Let's get this off. So I can shed a little light on this subject. So I need this off. This off. This off. And then there's this off. And then that comes off. Oh, it's so much oil. Just so much oil. And then I need to grab, I think, an 8mm. Yep, 8mm. For that, what I'll do, once I get this popped off, I'll put all the nuts and bolts right back in the holes. That way I'm like, where does this button do? Anywho, I gotta grab my pliers for that. There we go. Yeah, if you guys can see, just so much oil. It's just terrible. So what I'll do now is I will pop these off. These are pretty easy, except when I'm telling you how easy they are. Disconnect throttle cable. Sometime today. Hey, would you just let go? Thanks. And then unhook. Hey, that comes out. That's unhooked. Now this one should be just as easy as that. Okay, that's unhooked. Okay, carburetor's unhooked there. You unhook it there. We'll just do it this way. I think it'll come off. Oh yeah. Nice and easy. I'll just loop it back around and stick it back in itself. Yeah, you stay there now. Easy. Alright. Let's see, there's the coil ground wire. That goes boom, bada boom, boom. Which I can just go. Beautiful. That'll come out of there. I will leave that hooked right up to the intake. Let that hang. Alright, now let's pop the intake off. I need a 10. I believe these are 10mm. Yep, 1. A 2. A 3. And a 7. Oh, this is going to be full of gas, so that's awesome. Let me just set this off to the side for right now. We'll clean that out later. You stay seated for the entire set. Good. Okay. All right. Pop this off. Didn't tear it. As I drop it and rip it. Anyways, let's see. I got that there and that there. So I think I will pull this off all the way now. Now that I put the hose right in the way. I need to get the shrouding off, don't I? Yes. Okay. So we'll get that off. Get that off. That's out of the way. Shrouding, put the bolt back in the hole. Put it back in the hole. Okay. That's not going to move yet. I got to pull those off. Alright. Bad angle. But it come out. Alright, pop that one off. Nope. Get on there. Get on there all the way. Pull the screw out of there real quick. I might be able to get a little better angle. There we go. Go at it. Alright. I'm starting to wonder if my stupid butt didn't pay attention to the oil level, because I check the oil every time I go to run this, and it didn't look like it was off. But I didn't check the oil when I got up there, like a dummy, because I just checked it the day before. You know, fired it up, loaded it up. Okay, we're all good for tomorrow. And then here we are, tearing an engine apart because something's not quite right. See, will that come off now? All right, so that's a heat shroud. All right. Put that back in, put that back in. All right, let's put these back in. That's just if I don't have a decent spot to put bolts, I like trying to put them back in the holes, keep the holes clean, don't lose the bolts. So that way when you lose a whole head, you lost all your bolts anyways, who cares? Anywho, get that in there, get that in there. And then the next step looks like I need to pull the, while we're still up here, this whole section for your throttle and such and stuff. This bolt here, that bolt there, and I'm not going to clean it. Listen, just let go, okay? Just because where the bolts were, you can see that way, you know, it's slotted. I can put it right back where it was. Make it easier. All right, and I need to get that rod. I'll put all this stuff over there. All right, you go there, you go there, you go back in your home. Go to your home. Okay, that was just there. I will pop this out. I will pop this out. Would you just listen? Would you okay. You go down now. All right. Now we will pop this shroud off. Unplug that. Now we can actually pull the valve cover off, but we'll do it in stages now. We'll get everything taken off first. I should label what side these are on, but they only go on one way. And I'll have it wrong the first time, because that's how I do things. All right, let's see how many head bolts we have. We got 2 here, 2 here, and I'm assuming there's going to be 2 under there. So let me get halfway organized here so I don't have an absolute cluster stuffage. Hey, you go over there. You go there. You stay there. All right, you go there. Slide engine over a little bit. Oh yeah. You go there. So I can set towels out. All right. Gotta keep stuff clean now. All right, and let's get into the fun. Let's see what kind of damage we did here. Well, first I rounded a bolt, so that's awesome. Pull that out. Pull that out. Let me go grab my rubber hammer, just because I don't want to. Just give it a tip. Tip a tap. There we go. Well, the gasket stayed in one piece. That's fine. All right. Well, man, that really bothers me how that works. Oh, there's only one bolt, one head bolt there. Okay. Okay. This impact should take it apart, but I might have it. Nope, I should be able to do it. Let's see what we have here. Is that going to be a 12? That is a 12 millimeter. So these head bolts are 12 millimeter. Let me. Okay. Just so everybody knows, this is the model FH680D. I've looked up parts. There's a 680V, which I'm assuming is vertical shaft. I don't know what the D is because that's not horizontal, obviously, but part numbers are different when it comes to them. And apparently the V is way more popular than the D, so whatever. Anyways, one head bolt. Not that head bolt. Not that head bolt. I can't reach it. I'm not gonna mess with these with the push rods or anything right now, just because they're I don't really need to. They're both loose, so I don't have to worry about it, but I gotta get this out for the two that the 1/4 inch drive can't really do. Where is my, that's not it. Do I not have one? That's not gonna fit anyways. Is that a 12 or a 13? It's 12, okay. Alright. Let me run back over and grab the tools and get situated. I'll be right back. Alright, we got a battery. Got this hooked up. Let's see what we have here. That one's out. That one's out. Okay. Yes, that's a little overkill, but you know what? It came out, so that's no big deal. Alright, let's give it a little tap. Oh, baby. And here she goes. Let's, one push rod. Where's the other push rod? It's stuck in there. There we go. Oh, boy. That's supposed to be like that? Doesn't look, oh, they're both like that. Okay. I don't know if that's good or not. It must be a guide that rubs on. Alright, there's one with that. Well, the cylinders don't look bad at all. What side is this? Oh, this is the... Okay. Alright. It must... The rings must be just completely shot. Oh, we do have a little bit of scratching in there. Let me do a quick wipe on this and I'll show you guys the inside of this one. See, it's not bad. It looks like it's been rebuilt once, honestly. Here, excuse my hands and stuff. Let me grab a flashlight just to show you. Ooh, blindage. Okay. You can see. Sorry. Come on, light, work with me here, please. Thank you. You can see the lines in it. It's not horrendous. I mean, that's normal wear, I think. I don't see... This must be a standard piston. Here, sorry about that again. Here, let me turn this on. Well, you know, when you use your light on your phone, that usually helps, doesn't it? Anywho's. Yep. Doesn't look that bad. This was the side. This would be the left side. So, this is the side I don't think has as many issues or was having any issues. Just lower compression, but I'm wondering if it's just the rings. Okay, let's spin it around. Get this side coming off. Alright. We'll pop that off again. You gotta put the right size on there first, fella, before you start taking it off. Crikey. Now. Alright. Close the valve cover gasket. Or valve cover. Bolts, put that over there. Go at it! Alright. Turn around my dipstick, Jimmy. I didn't get them all the way out, apparently. Alright. Both push rods came out with it. 1, 2. I think I might have to get new push rods. I don't know. Let me show you this one. The way this one wore. There. Focus. Focus for me. There we go. See that? That's weird. There's a little There. I don't know if you can see it or not, but like back, and it's right there. Let me turn it a little. I can't really tell, but there's like the push rods go through there, and it acts like it's been rubbing on it. I don't like that. Hey, if you ever want to make sure your head loses all its bolts at once, just turn it upside down. That happens quick. This head gasket doesn't look as good, but I don't know. I can't tell if it's bad or not. Let me get my bolts. This thing was rebuilt recently. I'm assuming whoever did it didn't do the best job, but it is what it is. The guy I got it from, nice guy. I don't know if he did it. Said he bought it to put it on a giant wood splitter. I guess he was going to make a monster wood splitter and went a different route, and it sat for a while. So, I don't know. But I think we are going to have to pull the cover on it and yank this sucker right apart. It looks like all 12 mil bolts all the way around. So what I'll do is I'll kind of, we'll start here. Get that one out of the way. And then just knock this one off. Knock this one off. Just so they're out of the way, and I can set it back down. Okay. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm right in your guys' teeth. Let me grab another magnet. I'll put that right there. There we go. Alright, let's get it going. I'm starting to wonder if the rings just failed, but I don't know. Being how low of compression that was, something was definitely not working right. Okay. Don't really need my dipstick, Jimmy. Go over there. So, oops, forgot one. Grab the hammer. I'm going to have to tap this a little bit to get it to move. I don't think it's touching, so I should be able to. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's all the oil. Perfect. There. Got the mess under control now. Let's make more of one, huh? Come off nice and easy. Come on, nice and easy. I don't know what's attached to this. I have no idea how bad I'm going to screw stuff up. Feels like a lot of stuff's attached to it. Maybe I should set this down like I had it and then pull it off that way. Will you just sit? Will you sit? You were just sitting. Stay. Nope, we're not going to do that. We'll just do it like I had it before. Yeah, that was really awkward. All right, come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. And something fell. That's okay. That must be a lot to shim. All right. There to there. There to there. There to there. There to there. Oh, man, this sucker just doesn't want to come off. Probably because I'm not supposed to have the starter on it still. Whoops. You're almost there. You're almost there. I don't know if I'm motivating myself or telling that thing, you're almost there. Come on. There you go. All right. Nope. Yep. The cam shim. Okay, well, there's the inside of that. Made in USA. You know what? I like that. You don't get that very often anymore. You just stay there. Alrighty. Well, I suppose this should just be sitting here. I should be able to pull this right out. Right? Nope, probably not. This is the governor setup on here. It's pretty cool, I think. I don't know if those will just come out or not. Yep, there we go. Dropping all the cappets. I got one. You got two. Where'd the other one go? I thought I heard another one fall. Oh, okay, they're just hanging out right there. They touched. That one fell. There we go. Now they're all spitting out. Yeah. Look pretty good. You guys just stay over here. Oh, you get hurt. And you go right there. There's the cam. I wonder if I wasn't getting this might have a decompressor on it, why I was only getting 60 psi to start. That'd be my guess. That's my assumption because you see these ball bearings, and that will be, that's the exhaust side. Am I right? Let me think. My brain's not working. My brain never works. Who am I kidding? Yeah, it still might be for the exhaust side. I don't know. Well, I managed to pull the rods and pistons out. Figured I wanted to check, make sure I didn't screw anything up. But bearings, here, let me give her a quick whoosh. Well, these technically don't have bearings. I'll show you. Literally, all these do are just that rides right on the crankshaft. Just the way it is. Rings, I don't know. They look good. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know what is going on, but I'm assuming the fuel getting into the oil just wasn't, obviously is not a good thing. But that must have been the cause of the problem, and I just didn't realize it. But either way, I gotta get new head gaskets for it anyways. I'm probably just gonna hone the cylinders out while rods and pistons are out of it anyways. So why not? Just do it all, get it done. Don't mind my camera. Let me just, there we go. Now, she's tore down. I don't think they look too bad. Am I light on? Okay, sorry. Can't really see much on the camera. It doesn't justify anything, but they're a little scratched. They're not terrible. It looks like normal wear. I don't know if these are stock. I still need to look up the numbers. But here's the inside of her. Crankshaft looks good. Gears look good. Let's see, bearings on that look good. There was no sludge in it, a little bit of material, but that's to be expected for whatever. So I don't know, but I'm going to have to get a full set of gaskets. I'll check the rings, make sure the rings are gapped correctly. I got to look up to see what the specs are on that. But, yep, here we are. Poor old girl's tore right down to nothing. It's alright. The thing's, I should have tore it apart when I first got it, but you know what? I try to trust the people. I'm not putting them down. It is what it is. You always want to keep your stuff organized. That way you don't lose anything. Yeah. Alright. Now listen here, you. Sorry. I'm yelling at my phone. But alright, guys. I guess this will be part one of however many parts it's going to take to get this thing put back together. I'll have to do a little bit more tearing into it just to see what we have going on, but I don't see any problems. Oh yeah, let me show you the crank itself. That looks pretty good, not horrendous. Here, we get a good shot. There's nothing too bad with that. You know that light on the phone thing? Yeah, look at that, huh? Yeah, okay, well. Yep, I appreciate everybody that watches. I really, really, really enjoy doing this. I hope you guys continue to enjoy it too. I know I'm not the expert at everything yet, but I'm getting there. It just might take a while, but all right, well, I guess I'm going to call her a day. I've had enough fun for one day. You guys have a good evening, morning, afternoon, whatever you guys are doing, whatever time it is. And hopefully the next one we can put it back together and see if I messed it up. All right, have a good one. Thanks.